Yo,
Yo, yo, yo, yo.
what up? What up, brother?
Oh man,
Look,
what's going on?
this is Go City Say It Loud Sports on
Yes, sir.
Icon
yes, sir,
Radio,
Yes, sir.
and you listening to Dre,
Dre. What up?
Cognac Slim. I'm gonna go ahead and do my best Stephen A. Smith, Andre D. Witt. I'm gonna do mine,
Andre D. Witt.
D. Witt.
D.
How you like that, Stephen A. Smith? I'm doing my best impression of that. Okay, man. Now, the playoffs have started.
Yeah.
The playoffs
Yeah.
have started.
And the team that I wanted to be out
We're not gonna talk about
is so out.
what you talking about. The Suns.
Nope.
What you talking about?
The Lakers.
It's
Yeah.
1-1.
They're out.
No, they not.
They're
They're
out.
not finna lose to Portland, dude.
Watch.
How? Damian
Okay.
Lillard just dislocated his index finger
No.
last night. See, you ain't been watching.
No.
See, you're done.
No.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, even though I want Portland to win, it's not gonna happen. It's like you know what? And even if I think Damian Lillard was healthy, I still would have took probably the Lakers in 6-7, just because they're too small and too much Anthony Davis. And and even before Damian Lillard pulled out, dislocated his index finger, which the X-rays showed negative, but still, you pop anything out of socket, that ain't a couple days of healing. That ain't.
No, it's not. I mean, especially for the sport he's playing.
And
It's not. No.
How he gonna go left? And it's his non-shooting hand, but it's his left hand. So you dribble. You gotta go left. So when he go left, it's gonna be 10. They probably gonna hit him with a couple cortisone shots. You know what I'm saying, before the game. But hell, where you want it? You want it before the first two quarters, or you want it at halftime? I think they can only get one, right? One or two. One is one cortisone. Yeah, when you want it. you want it in the second half, or you want it in the first half? But I think I think they can possibly pull off one. But I think it's just gonna be too much AD because that last game they found out. I think AD really understands and finds out he needs to dominate. There's no excuse. You need back down to the basket. You are unstoppable. Nobody can stop you.
Right.
Okay, so you use that to an advantage. And LeBron James scoring 10 points, that's not going to happen every night. That's not going to happen every
I was
night.
like, wow.
They won, though. They beat them down.
That's crazy.
They beat them down, and LeBron James only had 10 points. So, I mean, C.J. McCullough he's balling like out of control, but he's got that broken bone in his back issue right now, and I think the Portland Trail Blazers a little bit too banged up. But I tell you what, it's gonna be a sweep in Philly. It's gonna be a sweep in Philly in the bubble. Well, when it comes to Philly, Celtics they're gonna walk through Philly. Miami is gonna. I think Miami's gonna take this last game, sweep out Indiana, and I think it's gonna. So Boston, then the Brooklyn Nets, they're about to get swept by the Rockets. That's a done deal, and after this, then the West gets good. You understand what I'm saying? Because Milwaukee's gonna blow out the Magic in these last games. They just won tonight. They shouldn't have lost the first game in the first place, but I think they're gonna close them out. So and Milwaukee though, that's interesting though, because there's only one Giannis,
Right.
and if Chris Middleton can't perform, brother, if Chris Middleton cannot perform like he did tonight or today, then I don't really give them too much of a chance of really coming out of the East, because the Raptors are serious. The Raptors are real, and the way that Boston has been playing, and I'm gonna say it, Boston Boston.
I was waiting on that. I was waiting on it.
I may be saying Boston real soon. Why you playing? Because Boston is they playing pretty tough.
Yeah,
Boston's playing pretty tough. But I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. And I said this before. I said it's a possibility that the Lakers and the Clippers might not win the championship. Now, those chances has just went up for him because Luka Doncic just rolled his ankle yesterday. Right, so there goes the Mavericks. But there's one team out there in the West, and they're kind of scary, and that's the Utah Jazz. Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, and Mike Conley. In the resurgence of Mike Conley, you should have seen that game last night. Mike Conley I'm talking about dropped at least about 6-7 threes last night. And it looked like Mike Conley that played for Memphis Grizzlies is back. I mean, it looked like Mike Conley is back. But, man, defensively wise, they're the number one the three-point shooting team in the NBA. They are the number one three-point shooting team in the NBA right now. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Yeah. They pretty tough. So, and then I saw how the Clippers, how they dropped the game against Dallas. Not Dallas. Dallas. That second game. They were fortunate Porzingis got thrown out that first game because they were going to lose that game. So, but this series just worked in a little bit in their favor because of Luka Doncic. And if he can't go, I don't think Porzingis can hold this team down. You know what I mean?
So you don't think the Sixers will be in it?
Absolutely not. They just went down 3. They 3-0. It's 3-0.
Yeah.
The Celtics. I think Boston's gonna close this out. They're gonna put the nail in the coffin. It's done. Same with the Raptors. They're gonna put the nail in the coffin. It's done. Same with Miami when they come back. They're gonna put the nail in the coffin, and it's gonna be over. Milwaukee, they're gonna have to trot a lot through the rest of these little games with the Magic. And the Magic got hot that one game and just beat them, but you see they just destroyed them. So
yeah.
I mean, too much Giannis. Too much Giannis. You get too big, too strong, too fast, and don't let him start shooting 3 points. It is over. He already stretching it out from 25. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stretch it out to that 30 mark. Let him work on the 25-footer first. You know what I'm saying? But it's looking pretty good, man. What's the matchup that you looking for?
Man, I was actually. I already knew Boston is Boston, so Boston, I really looked at Boston, but then.
You want to start with the East first? Because the field is so rich in talent right now, I would have to probably go number 1, the Raptors.
Really?
Look, I may talk about, I may be a little biased. I may talk about this, about that, and other teams and stuff like that, but we gonna be real. Toronto's tough, man. And Kawhi Leonard, I know he's thinking like, damn, because he wanted Paul George to come to Toronto. He would have stayed if they would have got Paul George. And I'm gonna get to Paul George in a minute. Even though they won last night, I gotta talk about Paul George. As a sports fan,
okay,
I love my teams, okay, but I respect players for what they are,
right?
Given even the title that they're given, what they earned, okay. We gonna come back to that. I'm gonna get to Paul George. Okay. We gonna go back to the East, okay. I think it's gonna be Boston. Because I think the Miami's has a good chance. They play defense. They tough. But I think it's going to be Boston. There's too much talent around them. Even though Hero for Miami and Duncan Robinson, them two can really shoot. They can really play. But I'm looking at them as they play Indiana. Indiana's really giving them a little bit of problems. But these are close games. They pulling them out. This is what Jimmy Butler does. But I think it's too much firepower that Boston has, and I think it's too much talent and too much just the great pieces that Toronto has around them. So I think it's going to be Boston and Toronto.
Boston and Toronto.
I think it's going to be Boston and Toronto.
Okay.
Who you got?
Okay.
Who you got in the East? You know Philly's out. Go ahead and check out the stats. Go ahead and look at them. Go ahead.
Yeah. Philly is they're gonna be out.
Philly's done. Philly is done. Brett Brown is done.
Mm-hmm.
He don't know what to do with that team. Joel Embiid is done. Oh yeah, just to let you know, we got the 4th pick too. In the draft. Just thought I'd let you know that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in the game. Yeah. Okay.
So we got the
12th, 11th.
Is it?
You guys are down at the bottom. Yes.
I thought it was
That makes me laugh. But you guys are solid though. You got some good pieces. Mm-hmm. You might be able to find a good solid piece in the second round or something like that. I don't know when y'all get y'all next picks, but you know, if y'all got one in the second round, I mean, there's complimentary players out there. We gonna be real.
Right.
But now I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. Let me go here. So last night's game, which was a damn good game.
Which one?
The Clippers and the Mavericks.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, Kawhi Leonard, he does what he does in the playoffs. He's proven that. He's a champion because he's done this, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. We all agree, right? Paul George. I got to talk about Paul George here. He better not ever call himself playoff P anymore. Paul George is no longer an all-star.
Ooh.
Paul George is not an all-star. I don't care who hears this, who sees this, who's mad at it. Paul George is not an all-star. Want to know why?
Why?
Let me go to the stats. So I'm at work and I'm, on my phone checking the scores, right? Mm-hmm. Second quarter, Paul George had 9 points, okay? Second quarter, right? Going into halftime, okay? Coming out of halftime, he had 9 points. I go back to work. I come back, check the score. It's 6 minutes on the clock. He's got 9 points. Past the fourth quarter. He's got 9 points. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He scored. I said, he scored again.
He got 11 points.
He got 11 points. Let me count the ways of why Paul George is not an all-star. 38 minutes. You hear me? 38 minutes. 3 for 16
Damn.
From the field. 1 for 8 for 3. 38 minutes. 38 minutes. Mm-hmm. 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Those are not bad. Luka, which left the game, mind you, Luka's 21 years old, right? Mm-hmm. 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 13 points, triple-double.
Dang.
11 points, 38 minutes. Unacceptable. Wow. Kawhi asked for this man. Mm-hmm. Now, Kawhi Leonard, 39 minutes, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 36 points. Morris, 14 points. Zubac, 15 points. Shamet, 18 points. Jeff Green, 7 points. Montrezl Harrell, 13 points, coming off injury, mind you. Jackson, 6 points. Lou Williams, 10 points. Paul George, who's supposed to be an all-star, one of the top 50 players in the league. 38 minutes, 11 points. That's not going to do it.
No.
Hold on. Kawhi can't do this by himself. Now, agree, Paul George is still a great defender. Okay, and apparently so. He did not too good because Tim Hardaway Jr. had 22 points. But anyway.
Wow.
Unacceptable. Unexcusable.
And he's supposed to be a veteran in this league.
And you're supposed to be an all-star.
Yeah.
Oh, superstar? Hell no. Unacceptable. That's not gonna cut it. The Clippers are not gonna beat they're not gonna pass Utah. Denver's not gonna make it, I don't believe, unless Denver can have a bounce back from that massacre that just happened to them last night. They're not gonna beat the Lakers. They're not, even with the strong defensive supporting cast that they have, they're not gonna beat the Lakers if Paul George does that. 38 minutes, 3 for 16, 1 for 8, 9, 7, and 11. Is that all-star numbers to you? Does that sound like an all-star to you?
Yeah, that sounds like a
sound like a role player.
yeah, sounds like a good one. Yeah.
That sound like a bench player.
Yeah.
Hell, the sixth man got 10 points.
Coming off the bench.
Hold on, Montrezl Harrell coming off the bench has 13 points.
Wow. Well.
What? Did I say something wrong?
Well, you know, it's that was just a bad game for him. You know. That was
really?
That was just
Let me count the ways.
Okay.
Oh, you think I'm playing? Box scores. Oh, I can do this all day, brother. The game that Dallas won, 127-114. These are the box scores. Kawhi Leonard, 41 minutes, 35 points. Morris, 14 points. Zubac, 3. Jackson, 11. Paul George, 32 minutes, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 14 points.
Wow.
32 minutes, 14 points. And this is the reason why I say Paul George is not an all-star. When they asked him about it, and I just saw this today, because, you know, I make sure I get on my shit. You know, before I come here, I brush up.
Right.
He comes on and he says, I'm not James Harden. I'm not so-and-so, so-and-so. I'm Paul George. I'm going to have an off game sometime, and blah, which is understandable. Would LeBron James ever say something like that? And you know I have mixed feelings about LeBron. Would Steph Curry say something like that? I'm not him. I'm not him. You're Paul George. That's their response. I felt should have been more. You know what? I need to work. You know what I'm saying? I need to be better. I need to do better. Hell, Joel Embiid out there by himself. They're getting swept. They about to get swept. I gotta do better. I gotta do better.
So basically, don't compare himself to others and stuff. Just think about himself.
Think about, but still,
Yeah.
how about uplift yourself to say, look, I gotta do better. To say, hold on, wait a minute. He's saying that's acceptable. Accept this from me. Accept, let me see this. He was 4 for 17 that game. He was 2 for 10 for three-pointer. 4 for 17 in field goals. 14 points. 32 minutes.
32 minutes. Yeah.
Should I go back a couple more games? We don't need to do this.
No.
Paul George in the playoffs averages, since he's been in the playoffs, every time he's touched the playoffs, averages about 15 a game. 15 points? And I don't want to sit up here and beat up on Paul George because we seen greatness out of him when he played. I understand he played for Indiana. He had that nasty injury. You know, he came back from that. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, Paul George is back. You seen him get down in the bubble. He got down in the bubble. And you're like, oh, hey, Paul George is back in form. But for him to be like, I'm not this guy. You're Paul George. You're a household name to the point where somebody says Paul George. Yeah. And for you to do that in the playoffs and then the sorry cop out, oh, I'm not this guy. I'm not. He should be, I got to do better. I got to help Kawhi out. I got to help my team. I got to be better for my team. I have to score. Great defender. He's still doing what he does as a defender, even though he's been owned by, him and Kawhi has been owned by Luka, which they might not have a problem with him through the rest of this series. So
Right.
that's a walking ticket. If you just got to deal with Porzingis, and I'm pretty sure they can isolate Porzingis, but you know from the perimeter he's still gonna drop shots. You know he's a good shooter, but that safety net that they have of having Luka Doncic, and if he don't play, that brings. Oh yeah, I can see Paul George having a good game because you ain't got to deal with him. You get where I'm coming from? When it matters the most, when the best players are on the floor. That is unacceptable. If you're supposed to be one of the best players on the floor, and for him to say that and not be like, I got to do better. I got to be better.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying beat yourself up, but, you know, show some type of girth. Be a little bit, hey, Damian Lillard had a game like that. What are you going to say? I understand that this was that, you know, even though I had an off night, like, I got to start hitting my shots. You know, they say I got to start hitting my shot. He acknowledged that you not playing that good. Acknowledge it.
Right.
Own it. We respect that as fans and even play. Oh, you know what? I bet you a lot of brothers out there like, yeah, I told you he was soft in the game. I'm not him. That's a lame cop-out to me.
Yeah.
To me, that's a lame cop-out. I want to see him say, hey, you know what? I got to do better. That's right. That's right. Even if he does have a bad game and you see the effort, he said it. But for what made him sound like I'm out there just to do what I have to do with my job, you can still do your job better. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that being said, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I might want to have to put Utah in that mix. And I'll probably put Utah over the Clippers.
Oh.
Yeah. Because Donovan Mitchell, and like I said, Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is going to be a problem. Rudy Gobert is going to be a problem. And after I watch these games again, I'm watching the East. I said the best matchup for the Lakers is, the worst matchup for the Lakers and the Clippers would probably be Utah. It would probably be the Utah Jazz because they ain't playing.
So, now why would you say Utah Jazz?
Like I said, Rudy Gobert.
And that's the only reason?
One of the reasons, because, he's not AD, but I don't see who's gonna box out Rudy Gobert on the Clippers. Then you come with the double team, you leave open Mike Conley or I forgot about the white dude name, but you know what I'm saying? Mike Conley or Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell shooting at least about 38% from the 3-point now, and rising. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, they're the number 1 3-point shooting team in the NBA right now. They got, Donovan Mitchell, Spider Mitchell. He's nasty. He reminds me of a Dwayne Wade mixed with a. He's like a more twitchier. He's quick. He's quick, a little bit quicker than Dwayne Wade, man. And he can jump, and he can shoot. The kid can ball. You know, and like I said, Mike Conley coming back in form, and he looked great. I'm not sure if Mike Conley can continue that, but if he's even half of that, oh, my God. Then, like I said, the best matchup for when it comes to what's gonna be a good game. If the Lakers play Utah, bro, Anthony Davis and Rudy Gobert. That's gonna be a good matchup. That's gonna be a good matchup. I don't think that'll happen though because
Nah,
hold on,
that's not gonna happen.
wait a minute. Why you say that?
It's not.
Why?
They're gonna be out before they even get to the Jazz.
Who? The Lakers?
Yep.
You seriously don't do. Hey, look at this man's face. You seriously hate them Lakers, don't
Man,
you? You seriously hate them Lakers. Why? I don't understand why you hate the Lakers so bad, man.
It's like it's always been that way. I've always, don't get me wrong, there's some players on there that I really like, but at the same time, as a team,
look right. You just don't. It's that Suns.
Yeah.
Okay. But all unbiased. You gotta like the players though.
Yeah.
Of being unbiased about it.
Yeah.
Now, to be unbiased, what do you really see though? Being totally unbiased. I don't want the Lakers to win either. Come on.
Yeah, of course.
Can another team catch up before y'all add another one to the banister? They put what's that? How many they got? How many Boston got?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, they got a lot of.
They the gods of basketball. They ain't what? Boston got 12 or something like that. LA got 8 or 9? I don't know. So they got more than 6.
Yeah.
We got that in a stretch. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
We got that in a stretch. That's what made him amazing. He got us 6 real quick. We appreciate it.
And what was it? 4? What was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 4 of them back to back.
Yeah, that's why you got Oakland thinking the hell out of Golden State. Bought them 3 real quick. We appreciate it, Kevin. We appreciate it, Steph. We appreciate it, Clay.
Yeah.
Draymond. Hell yeah. To do that back to within 4 or 5 years, even back to back, even to miss one and come back, just to be in the finals that many times, that says a lot about your team.
Man.
You get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And it just so happen these are just franchises. You get Boston. You got New York. Oh, New York. New York. They got the
New York.
New York got the 7th, 8th pick, bro.
Did they? I thought. Okay.
Oh. I mean, I think it might be the 10th. I don't know. But New York. Oh, it.
So
Everybody in New York just need to go ahead and start repping Brooklyn.
All right. So wow.
What you looking at? What you checking out now?
I was looking at the games on was it yesterday?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, today.
Oh yeah, I just got through watching the Indiana the Pacers and the Heat. But right now the Rockets and the Thunder are playing. Ooh, it's a close one over there in the bubble. Man, the Rockets 99 to 94.
Yep.
You know what? As much as I like the Rockets, I don't think they got a chance. And the standings right now, let me check the standings. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be pretty good. So, if the Rockets win, they would have. Oh, I got Utah in 5. No, I got Utah in 6. The Rockets gonna have to play Utah.
Yeah.
The Rockets gonna get blown out.
I
don't. Definitely. They have nobody. So wait a minute. And Steven Adams on Oklahoma is great. He's great. He's strong. He's a tall, great center. He's no Rudy Gobert. You gonna put PJ Tucker on Rudy Gobert? Okay. As good as James Harden's defense has been. They better put Russ in there to stick Donovan Mitchell. But who's gonna stick Donovan Mitchell and who's gonna stick Mike Conley?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was gonna say. There's nothing. Not nothing, but there's no way.
I mean, it's gonna be a good game, but I think Utah can run him out the gym. As much as I like James Harden, his defense has stepped up. His passing has stepped up. He has come. He is playing in a playoff form. Except for the other game, he had a fall off, but his bench helped him out. You know what I mean? He can't have those games against Utah. See, there are a lot of teams that are favored. I see a lot of flaws in them against the teams that the teams that they're playing right now, and they're even the Lakers. LeBron James can't have 10 points.
Not if you want to win.
No, LeBron James. There's flaws that these teams are showing. I've seen Donovan Mitchell out of everybody in the West right now. Of course, I'm gonna put Dame in there. I'm gonna put Luka Doncic in there. Donovan Mitchell has probably been one of the most consistent players in the bubble. It's just starting the playoffs. And, 57 points, they lose, but 57 points? My God.
Wow.
Third to ever do it. The third in history to score that much.
Right.
You know who's before that? Michael Jordan and Will Chamberlain.
Oh.
Remember Michael Jordan dropped 63 in the Garden, but he lost on Bird and them, but he lost. Come on, dude. And it's about to be a rough one, bro. It's about to be a rough one. The West ain't gonna be like what everybody think it is. And okay, so
you got
no. I'm wrong.
You got L.A. and Portland. You got
it's
Houston,
L.A., Portland,
Houston and
Dallas,
Oakland.
Okay.
And then Denver and Utah.
Denver, Utah,
Clippers and Dallas.
If Utah knock off Denver. Oh, they would have to play the Clippers.
Dallas.
No.
Well,
if Utah knock off
the Rockets.
No.
No, then they're gonna.
If they knock off Denver, Houston. Oh no, yeah, they would have to play. Yeah, you're right. They would have to play the Rockets. Yeah, like I said, yeah, they have to play the Rockets. Ooh, That's not a good matchup for the Rockets. That's not. That's the problem. I don't think people are really paying attention to the lineups. I'm talking even some of my basketball fans that are watching the game that argue with me. These matchups, some of these are great and horrible matchups for your favorite team that you think is going to come out.
Right.
I mean, the Lakers would have to play, just say.
Because they would either have to play Houston or Oklahoma.
No.
OKC.
Say the Lakers knock off Portland. They would have.
Then they would have to play either Houston or OKC.
No. Because no. If the 6th seed and the 7th,
wait.
They would have to play Utah.
Wait.
Because if the 6th seed and the 7th seed get knocked off, if the 7th seed, 8th seed get knocked off, they would have to play the 1 seed. And Utah's the 6th seed.
Yeah. So
Utah would have to play the Lakers.
If the Lakers win.
That's not a good matchup for them either. That's not a good matchup for them.
Well, we don't have to worry about that because Portland about to knock them off.
Bro.
So
I love your optimistic. I love your optimism. I love how optimistic you are. You know what? I'm Team Portland with you, dog.
Right, you know?
I'm optimistic with you. Hey, we both in here Team Portland.
That's right.
But man, Damian, that if he can't get 30 at least with that finger, we might as well call it one, bro. Because bro, he did it. He dislocated it yesterday.
Wow.
No, the day before yesterday. Was it yesterday? The day before yesterday. So he was off yesterday. So when he woke up, when he woke up, it was he felt it.
Oh yeah.
You know that.
Oh yeah.
He got to play at 6 today. So he had 1 day to rest that thing. He iced it, did what he had to do. I think he's gonna be all right because he's a soldier.
Well,
You know what? Maybe I'm tripping about this finger.
well,
maybe
anyway
I'm
though, because Houston beat OKC.
Oh, the game's over.
It's fourth, 22 seconds.
Oh no, the final's over. It's over.
It's over.
It's 104-99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No. Hold on. I'm on the wrong one.
it's
I'm on the wrong
10. Oh, wait a minute. 13 seconds. OKC 104 to 103.
What's the damn OKC game? Oh, okay. Oh, here they go live time right here. Actually, it's 97-93.
Yours is not in real time though.
Yeah, it is. I'm on ESPN app. Oh no, I just had to refresh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Look like
Yeah.
Oklahoma about to come back. 13 seconds left.
Yep.
Oh, hey, I'm still here, y'all.
Y'all,
We
yeah.
we on real time
Yeah,
here, trying
this
to
is-
see what's finna happen in 13 seconds.
OKC.
Hey, we got the playoffs back, man. The message is still there. We still ain't forgot the message. It's all over the floor, which is a beautiful thing, bro. The commercials and everything. So everybody's still being active in the community and still speaking out.
Right,
and
right.
We're at in a time that wearing a mask is pretty much the normacy right now and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But we still moving forward as humanity.
You know, and the traffic, that's one thing I've recognized is the traffic coming back. It's like more traffic now.
What do you mean?
It's like on the roads.
On the roads. Oh yeah,
Right.
people getting back to work and
You
stuff
know,
like that.
and that's one thing I didn't miss.
It's still a lot of people. God, I didn't miss the traffic.
Oh,
Being an
my
essential
God.
worker felt good for a little bit,
You know
especially
what I'm
when it
saying?
was time to go to work.
I was like, man.
And time's passing. Hold on, let me see. They got to be in a timeout. So no, well, let's move on. We didn't talk that.
So
I gotta ask you a question. How you feel about Biden and Kamala?
all right, so
Knowing her track record, you know.
well, I know her track record.
I understand we have to give her a chance.
Right. She has on the besides her what she did previously. I get it. I understand. But as of going forward, I feel that she will accommodate what Biden's is all about, his administration.
It's like somebody hit you in the mouth, right? And 2 weeks later, you see that person. You still feel raw about it.
You do.
You get where I'm coming
But-
from.
but
so
then-
before this is where I'm at. We have to not, I can't say trust her. We have to give her a chance.
Well, I mean, I would
But
actually give her a chance, then keep whoever else you have in there.
that's true. Hold on. Somebody posted a meme. It was Kamala Harris and
Pence.
and Joe Biden.
Somebody.
You know, it was just a picture of them wearing masks. They were sitting next to each other, and somebody said, "Name this album." And I said, "It's all we got." That's the name of the album. Do we have a choice? No.
No choice.
You see where I'm going when I say about you guys go, oh yeah, but these are. That's not what we wanted. That's what they gave us. And look, a bowl of shit, a bowl of snot. Pick one.
I picked the snot.
And that's crazy that you gotta say, I'll take the snot.
Right.
You see the vice this president candidacy right now and vice president candidacy is to the point where you have people like, oh yeah, I'm gonna vote for whoever ain't Trump, and people go, oh. This shook up the election so much. You actually got people like, I don't want to vote for them. It's like they've glitched a way to sway people not to vote for anybody.
Well,
So it's like a default.
But see, the thing is that
104, tie game.
when they okay, now look at this. If you don't vote, then
It's gonna be default,
right, because it's like it did the last election.
Right, we get it. But see, that's what I'm saying. How does it feel as an American being in a headlock? You get where I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you still, even though you're like, okay, we have to do this to do this,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still you in a headlock.
Mm-hmm.
These are the options that we give you.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And that I think that's raw to me. That sits with me. Well, I guess I gotta vote for Biden because we need this dude out of office. That's the only reason. Cause if there was anybody else on the ballot that we liked, you get what I'm saying? Now, okay.
Well, I mean, you got Kanye. Hey, he's coming to Arizona and he's trying to put his little name on the ballot. So
you know they only doing that so he can take away votes.
yeah, exactly.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
What?
Oh man.
Could you hold on? You think you heard some crazy shit out of Trump when he hit the podium?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
What you think you gonna hear out of Kanye mouth when he hit the podium? Look, hold on. I want them to debate each other.
No, that's not gonna happen.
That'll be the greatest debate you ever seen on TV. Nobody else. No, but put Biden in there too, because he said some crazy stuff. But Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Kanye in the middle, and let them all debate.
Wow.
That'll be the most comical
It will be.
debate that you ever seen.
Yeah.
And Joe Biden's rebuttals is retarded. His rebuttals is crazy. You know what I mean, dude.
Well.
Dude.
But, yeah,
Dude.
this whole
My
thing,
bro.
this whole thing about Kanye. I mean, how the Republicans are helping Kanye get on these ballots, helping him get his campaigns and stuff going, helping him. Now these are Republicans, okay? The same people that helps Trump is helping Kanye.
Brother, you ain't got to tell me nothing. Well, remember we had this conversation off air about transparency? Remember we were talking about transparency? See, this, bro, I look through things.
Mm-hmm.
The transparency is everything. And some people are in a box and they blind, they don't see things.
Right.
Some people, they hear what people say, but they don't listen to what people say.
Right.
Or some people listen to what people say and don't hear what you get where I'm coming from? And that's what makes the American people so manipulable. And they don't really think for themselves. A lot, not everybody, but you get what I'm saying. There's a thing, so that term, stay woke, or woke up. You know what I mean? It means something for real. Because you ever talk to somebody about some things, politics or whatever, they be like, well, I think this. You be like, you can't see what the hell's going on?
But see, that's what they think.
Yeah, but I'm saying, if transparency was transparent, it's like
one thing, like you say, if you're talking about politics and you talking to someone else about politics, I'll just say this, no matter who you are, you know what I'm saying, don't get upset when the other person have a different opinion or a different mindset of what you have, because
that's politics, though.
That is very much politics.
That's politics. You can't wear your heart on your sleeve when it comes to politics, because a debate is technically supposed to be healthy, because you're getting things off your chest. You know what I'm saying? It's a give and take of what I think, what you think, what you're supposed to agree. Everybody's not going to agree. People are going to agree to disagree.
Right.
But what you get out of it, as far as now, but what you can read from people, because okay, I'm gonna ask you an honest question. What do you read when you see Joe Biden, though? We know what we get when we see Trump. We gonna be real. Look, take the gloves off. When you see him talk, I know you seen you looking at what I look at. Come on, and I'm like, even when I see him, you understand what I'm saying?
Well, when I see Joe Biden, I see a man that is of age. Okay, I see a man that's been around the whole politics for a lifetime.
You don't see a creep.
Actually, no, I don't see.
You don't see those videos. See, you don't see those. See, sometimes I think
But see,
people
I
see what they want to see. You don't see
see-
those videos of him touching women and giving massages and little girls. You don't see the creepiness out of him.
So
You don't see the
he's
creep.
giving massages to these women.
It's just how he's
He's giving massages to women.
it's how
He's doing it.
yeah. It's
Okay.
bro.
So
you a man and I'm a man.
You don't do that.
No, he's a creep. It's a difference, dude. So wait a minute. You
Oh, man, come
gonna
on,
completely ignore what I'm talking about?
No,
You don't see the creep in him?
I don't see that.
What are you looking at? So you just look at all the good stuff. You don't look at what the people really see of him.
Yeah, I don't see
some
that.
of the posts that I post of him. You don't see that, huh? Bro,
No, I don't see that.
he's a creep. That's why you ain't never heard a lot of people think, oh, I think he's a pedophile, because that's the shit that you don't see. That we see. You need to pay attention to some of the
All
what
right,
people
so
post.
so either way it go,
We ain't got no choice.
we don't have no choice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean he can be the downest person in the world.
See, Floyd, let me give you some advice, man. I don't look at somebody and I just look at their interviews and stuff like that that they want you to show them, and I'll make my assessment of it. I want to find out everything else. That's why some of these artists and stuff and that I listen to and stuff, I watch like Sway in the Morning, Vlad TV, you know what I'm saying? Even actors and stuff like this. Excuse me, I'm all over the place, but even actors and stuff like that. I watch, them out of, like Boosie. I love me some Boosie, right? I watch him on Vlad. Man, he's so ratchet. Like that, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, Boosie's intelligent in his lane. But he don't know a lot of things. He really don't. He don't know too many Stevie Wonder songs and stuff like. For him to be a musician, you'd be like, damn, you ain't know about that. Raekwon the Chef was on there. I don't know how old this was, and I'm not sure if it was Vlad TV. I think it was Rate the Bars or something like that. He was like, yeah, I just learned a new word. What's that? God damn it. Consolidate.
He just learned the words.
Raekwon the Chef.
Just learned the words consolidate.
Refurbish.
Wow.
Raekwon the Chef from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. Refurbished.
He was on. It was a YouTube thing. It was like maybe a year or two ago. He just said, my man told me a new word, refurbish. It's one of the dopest MCs of the game, and you just heard of the word refurbish. See, there's things you don't know about people. So going back to my point, when you find out about certain people, cuz I'm glad you're here. I take the gloves off, okay? The gloves are off.
Gloves are off.
When you see Joe Biden, because what do you get?
I know what you're talking about.
See, he hasn't seen that.
I know what you're talking about because it's been going around for so long.
What do you get?
First, he has been one of the most respected members in politics.
That's fine. I don't give a damn about
I know what
that.
you're talking about. Creepy Joe, right?
He's a creep.
I've seen.
You've seen it.
All the videos, all the little touching the little girls, a little extra.
It's a
little bit extra.
It ain't like it's like
a little bit extra.
It's like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, okay.
No, it's a little bit extra.
It's extra.
No, it's a little bit extra.
So, like I said, somebody posted. Did you listen on the way here? Somebody posted a meme.
It was mine.
Was that you? Yeah, I said that. That's all we got.
That's all we got. But now this is where I actually agree with you. Now you know that don't happen a lot.
No, it don't.
This all we got. That's all we got.
It's all we got.
I didn't vote for Biden.
You know what? But see, and I was asking him, how does it feel as an American to know that you're in a headlock?
We're always in a headlock.
I mean, but especially now.
Yeah.
Like I said, remember when I said the bowl of snot or the bowl of shit? Hey, we all taking the snot, you know what I mean? And we ain't got no choice but to take the snot. Ooh, 115 to 104 in overtime, and the Oklahoma City Thunder are up.
Oh,
They look like they might take a game.
that's right.
Now, where was I? Where was I? I know what I had Creepy Joe on my damn mind.
And then we got Kamala Harris.
I just asked him.
It's like,
what did you? Okay, now we have to give her a chance. We ain't got no.
we got to give Biden a chance. We got to give Kamala a chance.
We ain't got no choice.
But her record is always going to go back to California arrest when she was a district attorney.
I just said, like somebody hit you in the mouth 2 weeks ago, right? You run past him. You still gonna be sore about it. That's
So
how
one
it feels
thing
with her.
that I'm trying to take away, at least what I'm trying to look at the bright side. She at least is a beast as far as prosecuting. That much we know.
Yeah,
She's a beast when it comes to prosecuting.
Oh no shit! You can tell by all the brothers that she got locked up in California.
She's
No
a beast.
shit.
She's a beast.
Oh really? I think half of Facebook would agree with you on
Yeah,
that. I think
no, I get
half.
it.
I think the entire state of California would agree with you on that. And that's the sore part about it.
Did you know that Biden was one of the authors
Absolutely.
of the three-strike rule?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Do you understand why I'm afraid? Not for me, because I don't plan on being one of these people out here doing anything crazy. What about the kids? How hard are they gonna be on the community? That's what I'm afraid of.
Just like we said that we got to give
swift
Trump
are
a
they-
chance, and we see what he did. We unfortunately we have to give him.
None of us wanted to give him a chance.
No, we didn't want to give.
We didn't want to give him a chance. We have no choice but to give them a chance. We are in no. We had to give him a chance once he got there. We like, damn.
See, here's the
We
thing.
ain't
They're
got no
going
choice
to,
but to see what he can do. You know, because he was already there.
they're going to get elected.
Okay.
It's done.
But
Yeah.
damn, here we back at the damn again. Like, let's see what's gonna happen here. Legalizing marijuana? Oh, good luck.
That's on their ticket. That
Is it on their ticket?
Actually, it's back on the Arizona ticket. So yeah. So all y'all, make sure y'all vote. Legalize marijuana come November 3rd.
And vote for Tim C for mayor of Phoenix.
Tim
You can see it right there. See it right there.
C for mayor.
And look, I'm not happy about no marijuana law in individual state until they federally legalize it.
Federalize. Yes.
Federally.
That's the only way it's going to
To
get done.
criminalize it, federally leave it alone. Because you can drink until your liver fall off or your kidneys die.
That is a true statement.
They got commercials for it. Drink this poison. Drink my poison. Ciroc poison. Hennessy poison. Poison. Kill yourself. They took tobacco off the market from commercials. Remember back in the day they used to have billboards of Camel Joe and all them Winston billboards. Remember that? That's how old we are. That's how old we are.
Old Camel Joe.
But hey, they promote alcohol like a motherfucker. Like that ain't used to be illegal. Once they find out a way to capitalize and make, they go, you know,
That's what they're doing with marijuana right now.
they gotta find out how. Okay, we're gonna make this legal, but we still can find a way to fuck you over it. You know what I mean? That's what they're gonna do. That America has it. That's one thing. America is agendas. This is like I said. This ain't a country. This is a company. They gonna find a way to tax that ass. They is. Hell,
That's how they get their money.
that's how they get their money. That's how they get their money, and they'll be fools not to capitalize off the marijuana market.
So you know what I just found out, going totally off of subjects. I know you only got like a few minutes left there.
Go ahead.
So you know, watching the games, the basketball games, I didn't realize that you had videos of people, you know, in the background.
Yeah, you know, there was that's what they call it.
Like a Zoom type thing.
No, it's I smoke some them. It's interactual crowd or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Visual crowd. Yeah, just their family members and people like that. You know, so they can have a crowd. The home game, the home team, which is technically the home team at that time, they pump in sound. So when they score, basically like 2K.
Yeah.
They basically got to sound like 2K.
I thought it was dope, but the reason why, because, you know, like I say, I didn't know. I was watching a little clip, and it showed Lil Wayne was sitting there, and, you know, he's enjoying the game. All of a sudden, you just see him dip off to the side real quick like this. Next thing you know, Lil Wayne come back, blow out a hell of smoke.
Hey, you know what? Everybody's enjoying the NBA season.
Man, that was dope.
The best way that they can. The Black Lives Matters, the names on the back, even in different languages, Black Lives Matter. It's a beautiful thing. America's in transition. It's gonna take a while. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take a while, but we speaking and what we doing, we saying it loud.
Say it loud.
Say it loud.
Go City Say It Loud Sports.
You know what? We're gonna try this one more time.
Andre DeWitt.
We're gonna try this one more time. Since my man's over here had a hiccup. But for real, everybody, I'm finna go catch this other game because I got to catch this Portland and this Lakers game. Good luck to Portland. Mm-hmm. Everybody, stay safe. Have a good weekend and say it loud.
Say it loud.
Icon Radio. #1, baby.
Let's go.
You been in your feelings while I been in my bag. Yo, I don't be talking, I just put the work in, I don't gotta brag. Yo, I gotta stand.